What's going on, car family? I'm Ben Wayne. Thanks for joining me in another video. Today we're going to switch it up a little bit. I'm at a small car show. It's full of awesome classic cars, so for once I'm going to let the owners do the talking and give you a tour of the vehicles.
Good morning. Kind of a cloudy morning today, but thanks for the opportunity. Let me tell you about the Atlanta Concours. This is a show that takes place October 1st. We will have some of the most desirable automobiles that have ever been collected here in Georgia. This is at the Chateau Elan up on I-85. This will be our second year. The first year was very successful. We're quite happy to have over 200 cars on Saturday for Club Day, and then another 125 very high-end collector cars on Sunday.
Hey, I'm Bob Sladen. This is my 62 356 twin grill roadster Porsche. Very rare car, one of 248 made, so it makes it one of the most rare production Porsches of this era. The history is that Porsche started out with Speedsters, which were the cheap version of their convertible. So they were stripped down, lighter weight, and used, eventually got used for racing. So it became Speedster, Convertible D, then Roadster, and then this model, the twin grill roadster, which was a combination of the later T6 body, which has the filler cap and the squared off hood, and the twin grill in the back on the engine cover. So that makes it a one-off, unique, last year car. So this one is one of 248 made. I've had it about 25 years and use it to a lot of events, so it's a great car. We love driving it.
Hi, how are you? My name is Ryan Ahmad. I'm with Class Motor Sales out of Ball Ground, Georgia. Here we have a 2002 Bentley Azure wide body. As you can see here, the fender flares and on the quarter panel, have a little bit of extra metal here. That's a special edition wide body. They made about 150 of those over the production run of this car. This car has a 6 3/4 liter turbocharged V8 engine and full soft top convertible. This was the last year they made this car. This last year, they made just over 75 units of this car in the final year. Originally, this car, back when it was built in '02, was bringing around just under $350,000. Currently, these run anywhere between $75,000 and $100,000 right now. Really nice, pleasurable car to drive when they're working right. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Brad Powell with bradsbikes.net out of Dallas, Georgia. We're an internet vintage motorcycle dealer. Please visit the website when you have a chance. We have a collection here today of a few diverse motorcycles. The first one is a 1948 Indian Chief. Had a great restoration done prior to the last owner, who was a pretty infamous singer known as Ray LaMontagne. This came out of the Ray LaMontagne collection. And it's a great bike, suicide shifter and clutch. Ray rode it like he rode all of his bikes, so it's surely not perfect, but it's a very nice example last year of the girder front end suspension. This is a 1949 Hoffman. And Hoffman was a manufacturer in Germany that started in 1949. This is an early bike, single. The problem with Hoffman is they decided to copy the BMW horizontally opposed twin in the early 50s, and by 1955 they were driven out of the business by BMW, who sued them. So this is an early example. Neat little rider, and pretty rare bike, hard to find. This is a 1967 Triumph Mountain Cub, 200cc. This is the last year of the Mountain Cub model. High pipe on the right side. And These, of course, were used around town, as you can see from the street tires, but more commonly they were turned into almost an enduro bike, and you'll still see these today being utilized in vintage trials just because of the torque of that 200cc motor. Quite peppy given its size, and quite desirable in its restored form that you see here.
My name's Bob Young. My wife and I have had this Healey since 1977. It's a BJ8 Austin Healey 3000, British Racing green, black interior, numbers match. It was originally brought into Miami, which means that it had a 6-bladed fan, which they called a tropical package. It has about 160 horsepower, twin SU carburetors, flathead 6 in there. And Donald Healey wouldn't design a car and make a car unless it would do over 100 miles an hour. So in its stay, it was pretty quick. I don't take it up to 100 miles an hour anymore. It's 2 years from 1966 to 1967 is the end of the run on Austin Healey's. The bumper restrictions were coming out in '69, and Donald Healey didn't want to change the front or the rear of the car, so he stopped production. This has all the amenities in a Healey. It has the roll-up windows. It has an ashtray. It had a radio. So it was quite a car in the day. This is the car I always wanted, and when I was in high school, and it was $3,500, which was a lot of money at the time, and so I didn't get it till 1977, and we've had it since, and it's been a great car.
My name is Gerry Drayton. I'm an attorney. I've had the car approximately 5 years. I bought it from a 85-year-old man who lives in Weaverville, North Carolina. It was a solid, rust-free car when I bought it. I took it to OFI Classic Cars in Woodstock. Phil O'Brien and his staff did a complete restoration on it. Everything's been done to it. Engine, transmission, paint, interior, new glass. Everything on it is either new old stock parts or reproduction parts. It's restored to the data plate specifications. It's a beautiful car. It's an Antique Automobile Club of America senior car.
Good morning. My name is Larry Lafferty. I'm with Vehicle DNA. We offer a unique service for anyone who is interested in understanding the mechanical condition of their car or truck or classic automobile. So essentially what we do is we perform a diagnostics test, which is very similar to what a doctor does when he takes a blood sample and has that sample analyzed in a lab. What we do instead is we take an oil sample and then we perform a test of that oil sample to look for contaminants. Then we analyze those contaminants to make determinations about the internal condition of an engine or a transmission. So the hardware that we use is right here. This is military grade hardware. It's being used by the Marines. It's being adopted by the Army, the Navy, the Air Force. So this is basically state-of-the-art technology. So the data that is produced by this machine gets sent up to a server in the cloud, and then what we do is we generate a diagnostics report. Those reports look a little bit like this. Each report is 2 pages long. We provide information about the internal condition of a component, the condition of the fluid, and then what we do on the second page of the report is we provide a color-coded key that gives you detailed information about what we found and what needs to be done to correct any problems we identified.
We got to see a ton of amazing cars and met a bunch of amazing people. There were a couple nice Porsches out here, Bentleys, and a bunch of other just classic collector cars that you'd almost never see. I hope you guys enjoyed this vlog. Thank you so much for watching. Please be sure to like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I'll catch you in the next video.